Okay, so I will be doing my video specifically on the events leading up to the defeat of the Axis powers in World War II. So the start kind of began with the German attack in Russia, which was a complete and utter disaster. When the winter months set in, a lot of German troops died from disease and cold. They were not prepared for Russian winter, which is generally what drove them back. Other events, including political downfalls in both Italy and Germany, were another factor. In Italy, with the death of Benito Mussolini and his fall from power, drew Italy out of the war, and they were one of the first powers to surrender to the Allies following the death of Mussolini. Germany's downfall came second as Allied powers combined with the additional soldiers from the US on D-Day pushed Germany out of France while the Russians pushed them out of Russia and back into Germany. They were super close to Berlin, which is where Hitler and a lot of his powerful allies and members had bunkered down in a secret bunker in Berlin, where on April 30th, 1945, Adolf Hitler committed suicide along with his wife in his secret bunker, and within weeks of his death, Germany offered a total surrender to the Allied powers. New leaders took over and surrendered. This was followed very quickly by Japan, who were ultimately defeated by the Americans in the island hopping strategy across the Pacific, and they were the last to surrender, and their surrender signified the total end of World War II. So, the World War II ended in 1945 with an Allied victory, so France, Britain, Russia, and the United States, and certain factors played in during the treaties that finalized the defeat. Germany was divided up. All the lands it had conquered in Poland and other areas were divided up among the powers, and the city of Berlin itself was divided into 4 divisions controlled by the 4 different victors, a sector but controlled by France, the United States, Britain, and Russia, and this was the finality of the defeat of the Axis powers. And that concludes my video for my history project, so bye.